In 2008, Allison Grimes supported Barack Obama and his liberal platform.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
If somebody wants to build a coal-powered plant, they can. It's just that it will bankrupt them.
If you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care plan.
And after all this, Grimes still supports Obama. Is there any doubt how she'd vote in Washington?
I'm Mitch McConnell, and I approve this message.
Hello? You been in an accident with a semi? We gonna get paid. But hold on. Truck companies got big lawyers and big insurance companies. Better call Injury Financial Consultants.
If you've been in an accident and want to be paid what is rightfully yours, call Injury Financial Consultants at 1-844-IFC for IFC. That's 1-844-432-4432.
The WDRB weather team is taking a better approach to keep you informed during severe weather. See the difference on WDRB.
You or Mitch? After 30 years, who's doing better? Mitch has voted himself 6 pay raises, enjoyed over $200,000 worth of special interest perks and travel, and raised himself over $70 million. And here at home, incomes are down 9%. Kentucky has fallen to 44th in jobs and lost over 43,000 manufacturing jobs. Sure seems Mitch has Washington working for him and not us. The Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome back to the campus of the University of Minnesota. What a beautiful day, 53 degrees, just a light wind out of the southeast, and football is never better than when it is the NFC North and they go black and blue style. Minnesota won the toss, they deferred, so Detroit will receive to get us started. Very important NFC matchup. As you can see, Detroit and Green Bay at 3-2, Minnesota and Chicago at 2-3. And here's the kick. Jeremy Ross back deep to receive. And he'll stay right there. So the the Lions will start at their 20-yard line, and the veteran Matthew Stafford, Brendan, knows he's got to be better.
Yeah, he's actually off to his best season in terms of ball security. He's a little bit gun shy, but let's see if we can get this thing going. They're definitely going to start pounding it with the run game.
Drake Bell is in the backfield. No Reggie Bush today for the Lions. The toss to Bell. Nope, the fake. And it works to the near side of the field. Nicely done on the reception by Eric Ebron, the rookie tight end. And there's the people to watch. I just talked about Bell. Golden Tate, Brendan, coming off a wonderful day, although it wasn't defeat.
Yeah, he's had the last 2 games, had 100 yards. The last 2 games, this game, he's looking to do it again. And he's going to have to step up big today.
Now Theo Reddick in the backfield for the Lions. Gain of 12, so it's first down. Trying to work around the outside, and it'll be hit just a couple of yards deeper. Anthony Barr, the rookie out of UCLA. That's my partner.
Mark Bruin is showing up. You see Riddick's got that cutting capability. He's not a guy that's going to hammer the ball down in there like Bell. He's going to take a couple cuts and try to make guys miss.
One of the inspirational leaders is Captain Munnerlyn. Harrison Smith has been very good, and of course we just talked about the rookie Anthony Barr. Joyce Bell, single set, trying to work up the middle, breaks it through tackles, and he'll be close to a first down.
Bell is a downhill guy, just picking up from where he left off last week, going north and south, getting the first down.
So another first down for the Lions. Last week, a heartbreaker at home against the Bills. They lost 17-14, but Alex Henry, their field goal kicker, went 0 for 3. Theo Riddick again. Shotgun for Matthew Stafford. The drop, the catch, and near the midfield line. Golden Tate out of Notre Dame. Gain of 7 on that reception.
Tate with the quick slant right there. It's just like a handoff, a nice, easy play. Golden Tate has been the man stepping up.
2nd and 3 on the 50. Riddick. Stafford again in the shotgun. A little bit of pressure, he tosses it off. And room to run. Theo Riddick still on his feet. Inside the 10-yard line. Anthony Barr saves the touchdown. 41-yard long gain.
Great screen play. You're going to see Riddick slip behind the 2 offensive linemen. Raiola leads him downfield. Makes a couple guys miss on a huge gain.
1st and goal on the 9. Opening drive for the Detroit Lions. Stafford has been outstanding. Joyke Bell, the single back. And he'll get 1, maybe 2 at best. Gerald Hodges out of Penn State with the stop.
Joe Lombardi's mixing up screen plays, quick slants, outside runs, inside runs. Giving the Vikings and Don Zimmer a lot to think about in this first quarter on the first drive of the ball game.
The fullback, Jed Collins, comes in with Theo Riddick. And there is Mike Zimmer, the rookie head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. Longtime defensive coordinator of the Cincinnati Bengals. 2nd and goal from the 9. Stafford over the middle, touchdown! Theo Riddick with the touchdown catch.
Hodges let Riddick slip inside of him. Hodges actually had his best week of practice this week. Mike Zimmer was saying he needs to stay inside the number 2 receiver right there, actually a running back.
We'll get into the kicking story later, partner, but I will tell you that Matt Prater is on to attempt the point after. Just signed on Tuesday by the Lions.
That's called an angle route right there. When the running back pretends like he's going to the flat, angles in. Hodges should have maintained
the previous play
inside leverage.
is going to be reviewed.
All right, they're going to look at it. Little review, and we'll come back to Minneapolis on Fox.
It's true, all airline employees have attitudes. Ours just have the good kind. There's a reason flying with Southwest feels different. We put people at the heart of everything we do. Always have, always will.
The most amazing thing about the Ford Fusion isn't the way it looks. The most amazing thing is the way it sees. With blind spot technology, a lane-keeping system, and a standard rear-view camera, the Fusion is ready for whatever comes your way. Go prepared. Go further.
Visa Checkout is the easier way to pay online.
Okay, just enter your password and check out.
But can Kaloe and Dino really pay for Pizza Hut inside one of the heaviest waves in the world? Sign up now. Visa Checkout, the easier way to pay online. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
Visa Checkout and Pizza Hut are ready to dish up 1 million free pizzas. Get yours now at pizzahut.com.
Game day. Yeah, you can sit on your couch and watch, or you could experience the sights, sounds, emotions, and electricity of Cincinnati Bengals football in person. Cincinnati, let's roar.
Today's game is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Without a heart, it's just a machine.
Theo Riddick, the second-year running back who missed
Touchdown.
who missed last week's game, and it was just confirmed, gets the 9-yard touchdown reception. He also had a big 41-yard catch on that opening drive.
Riddick stepping up huge for Bush today.
Matt Prater for the point after. The kick is up, and it's good. Stafford 4 for 4, 69 yards on the 7-play drive. That took 80 yards in 3 minutes and 54 seconds.
This is Alex. We saw him holding Bud Light, which means he's up for whatever happens. So we surprised him with a new Buccaneers-themed living room.
Alex, come and check this out.
Hey, man.
Cool. You like it?
Yeah.
Game day.
Alex!
Hey!
What the number one Buck fan? I am. I love it. Come with me. Come on, Alex. Look at my backyard. This is crazy. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. I want to fire again.
Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens.
You put in 4 hours before the 9-to-5ers even show up. You don't commute every day, you commute every 15 minutes. And you don't drive to an office, your van is your office. For you, Ford created a new kind of full-size van. The all-new Transit with EcoBoost. Efficient where it counts and built Ford tough. And so customizable, it'll fit any business like a work glove. If your work is harder than most, it just got a lot easier. Learn more at ownthework.com. This is the all-new Ford Transit.
Section 512, row 6, seats 7 through 10. Those are our seats.
If this one time we can't be there, please treat them right.
Get there early, stay late, and yell a whole lot.
Dress warm, gloves, hats, warm boots.
Eric sits in the middle. Uncle Paul sits on the aisle.
And if you want to sit in my seat, make sure you get your ticket from the only place a fan can trust.
Buy and sell 100% verified authentic tickets with other true fans. Only on NFL Ticket Exchange. Tickets from one fan to another.
Let us release our own horsemen.
If you're not watching Sleepy Hollow, you're missing the most action-packed, outlandish thrill ride on TV.
Get out of my car.
All new Sleepy Hollow, tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by Bud Light, who reminds fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly.
Welcome back to the NFL on Fox. The Minnesota Vikings have allowed an NFL worst, now 51 points in the first quarter, a -20 differential. The Vikings hope Teddy Bridgewater can tie this game up quickly. Sam Martin to kick it off. Cordero Patterson back deep to receive. The squib kick. And it's played nicely, 35-yard line. And a good effort by Jerome Felton. When you talk to Mike Zimmer about this man, Teddy Bridgewater, Brendan, you and I did yesterday, it's like, I love him. I like everything about him, on and off the field.
The guy's eyes absolutely light up when he talks about Teddy Bridgewater. His feet, his arms, his quiet leadership. Now they're expecting that to translate onto the field on Sunday.
Good ball position for the Vikings. 1st and 10 on their 41-yard line. Jarrett McKinnon, the rookie in the backfield. Here's McKinnon trying to dance around, and he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Brendan, let's talk about some of the other guys to watch on Minnesota's offense. Of course, Matt Asiata has taken up some of the slack with Adrian Peterson gone. McKinnon we talked about, and Patterson is a dynamic scorer.
Yeah, McKinnon and Asiata, they're a 1-2 punch. They're going to be bringing it, but Cordero Patterson really has a red eye on him. They'll be looking to eliminate him from the game as much as they can.
McKinnon around the outside. He's got space, and near a first down. Good run for Jarrett McKinnon, the rookie out of Georgia Southern. The Lions defense came in number 1 in the entire National Football League. And it's because of the guys up front and because of the play of a linebacker like DeAndre Levy.
DeAndre Levy stepping into his own. NFC Defensive Player of the Month in September, but Ndamukong Suh and Fairley, 2 first-round draft picks, those guys are absolutely monsters in the middle.
3rd and 3 from the 48. 4 wideouts for Teddy Bridgewater. Bridgewater under pressure. Now he's got room. Bridgewater gets the first down. So a good first down for the Vikings, and let's check in with Kirk Menefee for a game break.
All right, Green Bay trying to win 3 straight since Aaron Rodgers told Packer fans to relax. They're off to a good start in Miami. He hooks up with Jordy Nelson for the 9-yard score and a quick 7-0 lead. Mike, Brendan, and Peter.
Thank you, Kirk. Vikings trying to answer the Lions' opening drive, and they're doing a good job of it. McKinnon again. McKinnon was big in the win over the Falcons, the same game in which Teddy Bridgewater played so well.
McKinnon gets the handoff up the middle, the double team. Levy gets blocked. McKinnon's able to get upfield and get the first down.
2nd and 1 on the Lions 38 from the shotgun. Again to McKinnon. The rookie 3rd-round draft pick. And the coaches talked about his strong lower body. He really battles.
Yeah, and you see right here, actually, he didn't get the first down on the last play. He's getting it right now. But he is their workhorse right now. He's a guy that's shifty. He can get up the field. When they want a banger, they put Asiata in the game. But right now, McKinnon is picking up the slack. And there's not much letdown since Peterson's been missing.
Coaches definitely said, next man up, and let's replace the offense by committee. From the 35.
Reverse.
The reverse, and it's coming our way. Moving in, Jarius Wright, and he's hauled down at the 15-yard line by Grover Quinn. A gain of 20 on the reverse to Jarius Wright.
Levy came off the edge. He had outside contain. He lost it on the reverse. That's why that play was able to spring.
1st and 10, ball on the 15. Solid drive to open the game for the Vikings. Looking end zone. And it's intercepted. Intercepted by Grover Quinn. And so the Lions come up with a big play.
Great play. He's just reading the eyes right there of Teddy Bridgewater. The middle of the field was actually open. And he just jumped all over that.
So Bridgewater throws the first interception of his young NFL career. And the Lions still lead 7-0 here in Minneapolis.
Okay, so it's a pretty simple formula. What you put in the back of your truck is all about what you put in the front of your truck. And here's the main ingredient. Ford Super Duty 2nd generation 6.7-liter power stroke diesel, which makes this the most powerful Super Duty ever. It delivers more max towing power than any other pickup. 31,200 pounds. Yeah, that's nearly 16 tons, Professor. You're welcome. This is Ford Super Duty.
What do you think these are?
Chicken nuggets.
How much would 10 of these cost from Burger King?
$5.
These are $1.49 for 10.
10 chicken nuggets for $1.49? Only at Burger King.
You look shocked.
When a pro at any 2014 PGA Tour event sinks a hole-in-one, Quicken Loans could pay your mortgage for an entire year.
Truly amazing.
Enter today at pgatour.com/Quicken Loans.
When was the last time your wireless company made you feel like this? The new Cricket Wireless believes you should be doing a lot more of this. So we don't have any of those silly annual contracts. But we do have a whole lot of coverage for not a lot of money. So everyone can feel like this. Switch now and get a free 4G smartphone on our reliable 4G network after a $50 mail-in rebate Cricket Visa promotion card. The new Cricket Wireless. Something to smile about.
The Simpsons serves up all new comedy. Tonight, only on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by your next truck, Ford F-150. By Burger King. For limited time, get 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.49. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Glover Quinn with the interception. Detroit 7. Minnesota nothing. 7:34 remaining in the first quarter. George Wynn and Jed Collins in the backfield. Stafford gives to the big fullback. And he gains a few. Jasper Brinkley with the stop.
You see the quick play action fake. Bridgewater staring down Patterson the whole time. It's easy for Glover Quinn to just step right in front of that ball. He's just reading the eyes of the quarterback, playing fundamental defense back there at safety.
George Wynn of the Lions made his first pro start last week at home. He's a Southfield, Michigan kid, and he was very, very effective. Theo Riddick now behind Stafford. Corey Fuller in motion, up the middle, complete, and near a first down. Corey Fuller, the man I spoke of with the reception.
Corey's having a heck of a ball game. I hope somebody started him in their fantasy football league today.
Right? Take a look at it again.
Riddick was open in the flat right there. He looks at his one, then looks at his two, looks at his two, and then pulls the trigger.
Fuller spent all of last year on the Lions practice squad. He had 3 catches last week. That's his first today. 1st and 10 from the 28 for Stafford and the Lions. Again, the double back set. Stafford, incomplete. Intended for Golden Tate. And the coverage by Captain Munnerlyn.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense, number 24, 5-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
So it's Munnerlyn that will take the penalty. Take a look.
Can't have your hands on the guy after 5 yards. That's something that the refs are majoring this year. There's a lot different than last year.
Man, the Lions certainly wish that man was on the field. Calvin Johnson. Record-setting future Hall of Famer. It's amazing when you look at the numbers on a guy like Calvin Johnson, Brendan, just how effective and dominant they've been for many years. So it's 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line.
On curve. Ready, go 20! Go 20! Ready!
Man in motion. Stafford hands it off. Got a couple of blocks. And a nice run for Theo Riddick. Anthony Barr is there to stop him. Gain of 3. Head coach Jim Caldwell was very animated, to say the least, when we had a chance to visit with him yesterday. He is very motivational. He's extremely experienced, and he wants to win here.
Yeah, he's a guy that reads all kinds of different books, and he applies that to his team. He applies it to real life. It's Your Boat, Outliers, all these books that leaders read, and he's applying it to his team.
And he does a great Joe Paterno impression. 2nd and 7. Drake Bell. The handoff. Works his way to the 40-yard line, dragged down by Jasper Brinkley.
Stafford's impressed that Caldwell is really committed to the run this year. And also going back to Megatron, Caldwell said it's unique. You have a guy on your team that's the hardest worker and also the highest paid guy on the team with no ego whatsoever.
3rd and 3 for the Lions. They lead 7-0. The building here on the University of Minnesota campus gets loud.
I'll be looking for some crossing routes right here, right around the first down marker.
4 wide receivers. There's Stafford. He's got a man pretty open there, Brendan, but it is incomplete. Intended for the rookie, Eric Ebron.
A little bit of pressure up the middle from Roberson. Makes him get rid of the ball just a little bit faster than he wants to. You see Roberson coming on the stunt, the TE stunt. That's when the tackle and end switch assignments make him get rid of that ball just a little bit sooner than he wants to.
So the Lions will be forced to punt. And kick by Sam Martin. Sherrell's at the 15. Finds the outside, looking for a seam. Flags on the field as he is tackled at the 32-yard line by Mohamed Sese. 45-yard punt.
That's on the Lions. Special teams coordinator Mike Prefer's not going to be a happy guy. He always emphasizes technique
for sure
and fundamentals on his special teams unit.
Return team number 32, 10-yard penalty. 1st and 10, TV timeout.
Penalty on Anton Exum Jr. And Cisse with the stop a moment ago. We'll come back to Minneapolis.
The most amazing thing about the Ford Fusion isn't the way it looks. The most amazing thing is the way it sees. With blind spot technology, a lane keeping system, and a standard rear view camera, the Fusion is ready for whatever comes your way. Go prepared. Go further.
I'm not afraid of John Wick.
You should be, Jonathan.
Evening, John.
Hey, John.
People keep asking if I'm back. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. John Wick, rated R, October 24th.
Thousands of people have already shared their stories at TogetherWeMakeFootball.com.
It's way more than a game for me.
I wish John O would come in and buy a cappuccino or something. Let me make it. I would probably just faint right there.
One individual and one group will win the trip of a lifetime to Super Bowl 49.
Did I win?
Time is running out. There's 1 week left. Share your story at TogetherWeMakeFootball.com.
Fox tomorrow.
I told you never to come back here. There's a war coming. I can help you. Trust me.
Every legend has a beginning.
Do you believe Gotham can be saved?
Gotham, followed by Sleepy Hollow. All new tomorrow on Fox.
When the surge is away, the detectives will play.
Let the games begin.
The Brooklyn Games.
On your mark.
Witness the guts, the glory, the month-old Mushu Challenge.
You guys know this is free, right?
The Brooklyn Games, all new tonight on Fox.
Teddy Bridgewater, the youngest Viking and the 3rd quarterback taken in this year's draft. Second opportunity for him from his own 20-yard line. And they give it to Jerome Fulton. And he'll lose a yard or two as we check in with Pete Schrager.
Yeah, guys, always curious to see how a rookie quarterback responds to an interception in the red zone. And Teddy came off and he said, my bad. He told everyone, it's my fault on that one. And he came right over and he spoke with quarterbacks coach Scott Turner and also Christian Ponder. Very upbeat, ready to go. Doesn't seem like he's too dejected from that big pick.
Thank you very much. He is a confident young man. And every coach or player that we spoke to who talked about him all said he is a future star. Matt Asiata. And the pitch back. Patterson will be taken down around the line of scrimmage.
You know, if it's not broke, don't try to fix it. They had 44 yards of rushing in the first drive, and then they went with one pass play, had one interception, so they're going back to the run game right here. Build a little bit of confidence in Teddy, but he's going to have to convert on 3rd and long right here.
3rd and 9 from the 22. Asiata out, McKinnon in. Bridgewater from the shotgun. Looking for a target, and he'll be sacked. Good coverage downfield, and the sack by Ziggy Ansah and Ndamukong Suh. So the Vikings will be forced to punt.
Looking at Cordero the whole time, he's covered like a blanket, and that's basically a cover sack right there. Nowhere to go. Monza converts on the sack, a guy that hasn't been playing football for too long, but a huge football IQ.
Jeff Locke to punt. Jeremy Ross to receive. He'll take it to the 35. 40, and he's taken down at the 45-yard line by Antone Exum Jr. Lions lead 7-0.
She inspires you. No question about that. But your erectile dysfunction? That could be a question of blood flow. Cialis Tadalafil for daily use helps you be ready anytime the moment's right. You can be more confident in your ability to be ready. And the same Cialis is the only daily ED tablet approved to treat ED and symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently or urgently. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines, and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any allergic reactions like rash, hives, swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, or difficulty breathing or swallowing, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use and a free 30-tablet trial.
We have broken the sound barrier and pioneered new paths to space. But where is that new frontier? What barriers will we break next? Every day, we are given the opportunity to sign our name to history. Just close your eyes and look inside. You are that new frontier. I'm General Mark Welch. These are my heroes. And we are American Airmen.
When you play Monopoly at McDonald's, you're playing for more than $1 million. You're playing for greatness. Play Monopoly at McDonald's for your shot at millions of prizes.
Let's play this game.
The game you love is back.
Mulaney is all new tonight after Family Guy on Fox.
The four-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson re-aggravated his ankle injury last week. He's out of the lineup. Let's see how the Lions are able to respond. Joik Bell. And a little pass from Stafford to the near side. Nice move by Golden Tate, but he stopped at the 40.
Golden Tate, not known as the fastest guy, but he does have one of the best stop and starts in the NFL. Offensive coordinator Joe Lombardi said that it's one of the best he's ever seen, and that's saying a lot since the guy can stop and start so fast.
Bell back in after the gain of 15 for Golden Tate. Ball at the 40-yard line of the Vikings. Bell. And he's taken down. Jasper Brinkley with the stop. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Reggie Bush, known as one of those guys that can cut, so I was very surprised when I heard Lombardi giving Golden Tate that much credit about his stopping and starting abilities.
I like how he said, Brendan, he goes from 60 to 0 almost immediately. Usually it's the other way around.
Absolutely.
Reddick in the backfield. And now Bell. Under a minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. Throws it to Theo Riddick. Riddick pulls ahead. And he's stopped by the rookie Anthony Barr. Gain of 7, 3rd and 3.
Just a quick throw. Give that Minnesota defense something to think about. Zimmer, known as a guy that likes to pressure. You can't really pressure when the ball comes out that fast. You see the nice block there. Riddick gets upfield. It's basically like a handoff. Pick up a couple extra yards.
So a big 3rd and 3 with under a minute remaining. Joik Bell. Stafford off to a good start here against the Vikings. Vikings fans getting loud. Stafford tucks it. Looking for an opening, and he is tackled short of the first down by Tom Johnson.
Good coverage by George Edwards' defense. Everybody's covered. The pocket collapses. Stafford pulls it down. And now the kick team's got to come on the field.
Well, and the kick team has been a big story for the Detroit Lions. We'll find out if Matt Prater might be the answer to the kicking game woes of Detroit when we come back.
The first quarter.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Everybody knows that.
Well, did you know certain cartoon characters should never have an energy drink?
Action.
Geico.
Introducing the Birds of America collection. 50 stunning hand-painted plates commemorating the state birds of our proud nation.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Let us release our own horsemen.
If you're not watching Sleepy Hollow, you're missing the most action-packed, outlandish thrill ride on TV.
Get out of my car.
All new Sleepy Hollow, tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
You are feeling exhilarated with front-wheel drive. You are feeling powerful with a 4-cylinder engine.
Open your eyes to the 6-cylinder, 8-speed Lexus GS with more standard horsepower than any of its German competitors. This is a wake-up call. Lease the all-wheel drive 2014 GS 350 for $409 a month for 27 months. See your Lexus dealer.
This thing called love, I just can't handle it. I ain't ready.
Call them crazy, but the cravers just keep on coming to White Castle. Why? Because the crave is a powerful thing. Introducing a new crave, Slider Italiano Fest. Start with our new pizza slider, 100% beef, topped with pepperoni, mozzarella, and marinara. Try 2 chicken Italiano sliders, crispy or grilled. Mangia! White Castle.
I'm Allison Lundergan-Grimes, and I approve this message.
I worked for General and Continental Tire for 38 years. Then they moved all the jobs to Mexico and Brazil. Over 1,000 of us lost our jobs. A lot of families were hurt. But we got no help at all from Mitch McConnell. Just sent us a form letter. Mitch voted 3 times for tax loopholes that make it easy to ship jobs overseas. Why should we lose our jobs and Mitch McConnell keep his?
Alex Henry out, Matt Prater in. Lions kickers so far this year, 4 for 12, 1 for 9 outside of 40 yards. So the veteran Matt Prater, the new kicker for the Detroit Lions. This is a 50-yard field goal attempt. Last year, Prater was 25 of 26. The kick is up, and it is no good.
Maybe it's not the kicker, Mike.
That's a great point. We talked about that in our meetings, Brendan.
They just seem to be jinxed this year in the kicking game. They just can't nail it down. Wide left, Prater knows he missed it. First game back on the team.
And the reaction of the head coach, Jim Caldwell, always tries to be positive. So the Vikings get the ball back here early in quarter number 2. 1st and 10 from the 40. Into the flat. Jarrett McKinnon, and he's taken down at the 42-yard line. Gain of 2. Brings up a 2nd and 8. DeAndre Levy with the stop.
Little swing pass to McKinnon, nice and easy. Build up Bridgewater's confidence again after that interception. Get him going, some positive yardage.
Everybody talked about how mentally strong the youngster Teddy Bridgewater is. We'll find out. Receiver went down, and the pass incomplete. Intended for Jarius Wright.
Jarius Wright was wide open on that play right there. Runs a quick inside route.
He just tripped. Tripped on one of the Lions players, right?
Can't just keep his feet right there. Would have been a huge play.
So it brings up a 3rd and 8. From the Vikings 42.
Another money down. Teddy Bridgewater needs to convert right here. Luckily, it's decent field position. Got to get the conversion on 3rd down.
Jennings goes in motion. 3 wides on the left side. Bridgewater. The ball is loose. He's trying to pick it up. Still on the ground. And the Vikings recover. Phil Lodeholt able to bring it in front of Ziggy Ansah. Great pressure by Ansah.
We had talked about Ansah before. He comes off the edge, swipes it down, sack, fumble, almost recovers the ball. Bridgewater should just jump on top of the ball, but Ansah, a guy that's only been playing football for a few years, has picked up the game quite quickly. Was a former soccer player.
Golden Tate back to receive the punt from Jeff Locke. Pardon me, Jeremy Ross, fair catch at the 27-yard line. And that is where the Lions will start. Tonight, it's game 2 of the NLCS as the Giants attempt to take a 2-0 series lead, while the Cardinals look to even things up before hitting the road for game 3. Coverage begins tonight after football, only on Fox Sports 1 and streaming live on Fox Sports Go.
Mike, the Lions are playing a heck of a game on defense. They have sacks, interceptions, big hits. It's going to be a long day out there for Minnesota.
Well, they got to get something going against this #1 ranked defense in the NFL. Stafford in the offense here, though. They give to Bell. And he's finally hauled down. Flag on the play.
Holding. Offense number 67. 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Rob Sims with the holding call.
The delayed draw right here. You see the hold on the offensive line. Bell bouncing off of tacklers.
So it brings up a 1st and 20 at the 17-yard line. Two wide outs to the far side. Play action. Stafford almost connected with Corey Fuller. Fuller covered nicely on the play. Xavier Rhodes out of Florida State with the coverage.
Nice clear window for Stafford to throw it to Rhodes, but broken up.
So now it is 2nd and 20 from the Lions' 17-yard line. They scored on the opening drive of the game. Stafford was 4 for 4 as Theo Riddick was big and earned himself the touchdown. Watch the clock. Got it off. Stafford under pressure, and it is incomplete. In and out of the arms of Golden Tate. Good pressure by Tom Johnson on Matthew Stafford.
And those hits hurt. You see Johnson gets off, no one blocks him, puts his shoulder right into Stafford's ribs and puts him right into the turf. Quarterback's not going to last long taking hits like that all day, Mikey.
Third and 20 from the shotgun. Stafford dumps it off. Riddick trying to make his way up to the markers. He will not. Short of the first down. Brian Robeson with the stop. Gain of 15 brings up a 4th and 5, so the Lions will punt.
Little prevent defense right there. Robeson actually lined up at linebacker. Normally a defensive end. Goes and gets the tackle right there. Send the punt team on the field.
Marcus Sherrills back to receive. Good booming punt. All the way to the 6-yard line. Sherrills will be taken down around the 15. Big punt of 63 yards. It's 7-0.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Time when truck guys can depend on great offers on the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. Chevy Silverado. From the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. It's Truck Month. Trade up to this Silverado Crew Cab LT All-Star Edition for a total value of $8,500. It's Truck Month. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Trade in your old iPhone and get a new iPhone free at Verizon.
Did you say something, Paul?
Huh? No.
Can I round our trip? I love our trips.
Oh, me too. But no, I'm good. I know where I'm headed.
How about music?
I don't really feel it.
What a fun drive. We always have so much fun. Remember that one time we...
Sure, you loved your old iPhone, but you'll love your free new iPhone you traded for even more.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is all new tonight after The Simpsons on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Chevrolet. Find new roads. By KFC, the world's best chicken. How do you, KFC? And by Lowe's. Lowe's, never stop improving.
Welcome back, Mike Goldberg, Brendan Einbedejo. The Vikings will start at their own 17-yard line. They trail 7-0 after a big punt from Sam Martin. Bridgewater looking and incomplete. His intended receiver was Jarius Wright. And there's a flag on the play. Darius Slay had the coverage.
Illegal use of hands, hands to the face, defense, number 31, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
The veteran, Rashean Mathis. And he doesn't like it. So 1st and 10 from the 22. The handoff over to the left side. Gain of 3 for Jerick McKinnon. So it's 7-0 here in Minneapolis. Let's check in with Kurt Menefee for a game break.
Hey, Goldie, I hope you started Joe Flacco on your fantasy team. He's had 4 first-quarter touchdowns for Baltimore. This one to Michael Campanaro. They lead at 28-0, ready to start the second quarter down in Tampa.
Thank you very much, Kurt. Beautiful day for football here on the campus of the University of Minnesota. The rookie of Georgia Southern has gotten a lot of carries today. And now a reception for Jared McKinnon. And he's hauled down near the first down marker by Rashean Mathis.
I'm impressed with McKinnon today. He's really picking up the slack. Right here, it's just an easy check down. McKinnon with the handoff. Checks down. Teddy said he's going to be looking at his check down today. Beats the outside leverage of the linebacker and picks up the first down.
Matt Asiata now in the backfield for McKinnon. 1st and 10 from the 33. Quick hit out to number 17, Jarius Wright. And he got maybe 1 or 2 yards. Gain of 3, they'll call it 2nd and 7.
This is the Norv Turner-esque type of offense.
Yes.
He's going to be throwing screens, some delayed run plays, trying to get Teddy some nice, easy completions to build up his confidence. Quick outside hits. I'll be expecting Norv to be attacking the middle sooner than later.
And we promise he's in there. He knows where to go. He likes this offense, and he's excited to work with Jim Caldwell. 2nd and 8. Bridgewater with the fake, dumps it off. And nothing there. Jerick McKinnon stopped by Ziggy.
Ziggy not fooled again. This guy's name's been coming up. We've only been playing 2 quarters of football. This must be the 5th time we've called his name today. He's got a sack, strip fumble. Right here on the screenplay, he's not fooled, stays at home and makes the tackle.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and 10.
This is not the situation you want to be in with the young quarterback, having to pick up and convert on long 3rd down and long. Makes it very difficult.
The snap to Bridgewater. Waiting, and he is sacked. Ziggy Ansah, as we talked about once again, along with DeAndre Levy, and a sack on Teddy Bridgewater.
Levy's a guy that's been playing great football this year. He's stepped it up big since Tulloch went down with the ACL injury. You see Levy coming off the edge, Ansah off the other side. Levy gets there first, they will split that sack.
What a great story. The man they call Ziggy is. Started in Ghana and played soccer in 2010, then came to the States. Jeremy Ross. And the Lions will start at their 32-yard line. The #1 ranked defense in the league is looking good so far.
To make game day great, KFC invented couchgating. All you need is football, a couch, and the world's best chicken.
Is fun doing couchgating?
No.
Are we couchgating?
Yes, you are.
Yes. Naked nachos.
Nope.
I told you, Terry.
Are we couchgating, announcer guy?
Yes, you are, Nancy.
Tub pizza.
No. This weekend, grab a KFC favorites bucket. 8 pieces of chicken with 12 hot wings or 6 extra crispy tenders. And start couchgating, because everything else is not couchgating.
It's Chevy Truck Month, time when truck guys can depend on great offers on the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. Chevy Silverado, from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. It's Truck Month. Trade up to this Silverado Crew Cab LT All-Star Edition for a total value of $8,500. It's Truck Month. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Lowe's presents how to install a new washing machine with one finger.
Maybe a little more that way.
Nice.
Now get 10 to 25% off all major appliances $399 and above.
Thousands of people have already shared their stories at TogetherWeMakeFootball.com.
It's way more than a game for me.
I wish John Elway would come in and buy a cappuccino or something. Let me make it. I would probably just faint right there.
One individual and one group will win the trip of a lifetime to Super Bowl 49.
Did I win?
Time is running out. There's 1 week left. Share your story at TogetherWeMakeFootball.com.
The good, the evil, the beginning. Gotham all new tomorrow on Fox.
8:44 remaining in the half. Lions lead the Vikings 7-0. Lions will start on their 31-yard line. Riddick has been very good thus far. He has the Lions touchdown. They fake Stafford. Looking outside, complete to Golden Tate. And he's hauled down on the play by Captain Munnerlyn. We talked injuries early. Let's check in with Peter Schrager for more.
Yeah, Mike, you know, the Vikings are already out without Chad Greenway, their star middle linebacker. He's nursing some ribs, but now they're also out with Gerald Hodges, who's filling in for Greenway. Look for Audie Cole, number 57, to fill in for him. They're checking out the hamstring of Hodges as we speak.
Peter, thank you very much. Greenway, the leading tackler for the Vikings the last 6 seasons. 2nd and 4. Stafford, right into the hands of Golden Tate. And he's near the midfield line, brought down by fellow Notre Damer, Robert Blanton.
Golden Tate attacking the middle of the defense. Nice, easy completion. Golden Tate stepped it up big. Megatron is down, but Golden Tate's actually been the leading target this year, actually.
He's been very consistent. They talk about, Brendan, his ability to utilize yards after the catch. They say he's as good as anyone. So a first down, 48-yard line.
Hey, kill!
The handoff around the outside. Theo Riddick. Gain of 2.
Stafford was mentioning that Golden Tate sometimes has a hard time lining up. When he's the primary target, he's lining everybody else up in the offense.
Golden Tate, free agent signing by the Detroit Lions. Last 4 years, he was a Seattle Seahawk, and of course, he won a Super Bowl. Hodges is back on the field, so that's good news for Vikings fans. 2nd and 8. Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll throw it away. Flag on the field. Pressure from Anthony Barr. Partner, we might have ourselves a holding.
Offense number 35, 10-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
There you go. They got win on the hold. Got to get your hands inside. Wynn steps up to block the pressure off the edge. Blanton coming off the edge. You got to keep your hands inside. You see he's holding him, spins. You see the jersey pull. The ref's going to throw the flag every single time.
2nd and 18. Stafford looks downfield, in and out of the hands of Golden Tate, covered by Captain Munnerlyn.
Normally Tate's got those sure hands, but right there he just couldn't pull it down. Put a little air on that ball, Stafford did. Maybe had Tate thinking someone was going to come hit him while he was up there.
Munnerlyn spent the last 5 years in Carolina.
Tate wishes he had that one back.
3rd and 18. Stafford under pressure, still on his feet, looking and almost finding a receiver. Good coverage downfield by the Vikings.
Great job by the defensive line. They ran twist stunts on both sides of the line, put the pressure on Stafford, actually got him out of the pocket. Got him out of the pocket and even gave him a hit after he released the ball. Great stop right there by the Vikings. Let's see if they can put something together on offense now, Greeny.
Sam Martin to punt, Marcus Sherrills to receive. Standing on the 10-yard line. Martin had a booming 60-yard punt last time. Oh, off the bounce, but he had already called the fair catch. And this one goes 50 for the Lions, who lead 7-0.
Fast on a rough road riding, twisting, turning further from my home. And when it's done, believe that I will yell it from that mountain high. I was born free.
Truck guys, as dependable as the trucks they drive. Chevy Silverado, from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road.
I let him know every time I save $1.
Every time.
Now there is a tool made for you. Introducing Savings Catcher from Walmart. It compares prices to top stores in your area. If there's a lower advertised price, Walmart will give you the difference on an e-gift card.
Oh, money!
For a limited time, get 2 times the Savings Catcher reward dollars when you redeem to your Bluebird card.
Every penny counts.
Yep. Join the millions of people saving money with Savings Catcher. Go to walmart.com/Savings Catcher. Save money, live better. Walmart.
I have big news. Bacon and cheese have been stuffed in a crust.
Pizza Hut's new bacon and cheese stuffed crust with hardwood smoked bacon and a blend of 3 cheeses. For a limited time, get a large one topping for just $11.99 when you order online. Order now at pizzahut.com.
Missing child. She was lured by a creature of legend, a Pied Piper. One man with deadly skill.
Why would an assassin target a little girl?
The evil we face is real. We shall be victorious or defeated together.
All new Sleepy Hollow, tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by Pizza Hut's Bacon and Cheese Stuffed Crust.
6:14 remains in the half. The Lions scored on their opening drive. We have not seen a touchdown or field goal since. Vikings will start from their 10-yard line. Matt Asiata with the carry. Breaks a few tackles. A flag is down on the field. Asiata ran for about 11 before being stopped by Levy.
Holding, offense, number 62. Half the distance to the goal. Replay, first down.
Vladimir Dukas. Brendan, it's been run by committee the last few weeks for the Vikings. Asiata, McKinnon, they're trying to pick up the slack with the loss, of course, of Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, McKinnon's been the most effective back there, so I think they go back to the well, but doesn't appear so right now.
First and 15 from the 5, and nowhere to go. Stopped immediately by Damakim Suh.
We talk about that Lions defensive line. Suh, Fairley, Tapp, a plethora of talent on that defensive line. The #1 rushing defense in the NFL.
Loss of 3.
If Norv can't get the pass game and the run game going, it's going to be tough sledding. We mentioned it earlier. Goldie.
Suh, a Pro Bowler as a rookie, also a Pro Bowler. That was 2011, also 2013 and 2014. Timeout on the field. Minnesota's going to use the timeout with 5:12 on the clock. Here in the half.
Teams first.
They'll try to reset their offense here in Minneapolis when we return.
Hi, I'm Rob Lowe, and I have DirecTV.
And I'm super creepy Rob Lowe, and I have cable.
With DirecTV, you get 99% signal reliability. Now that's reliable.
My cable's out, so I'm down at the rec center watching folks swim.
I love that I can watch my shows and be worry-free.
And I love the smell of other people's hair.
Don't be like this me. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
November 7, 2010. A day fans will remember forever. With time ticking down, Rick Noble was inches away from glory, but couldn't find daylight. He tried the cutback, the spin move, and going up the middle. There was only one option left. His now famous trick play, the triple fork Noble. And he scored.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Now all he needed was a beer.
It's Chevy Truck Month, time when truck guys can depend on great offers on the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. Chevy Silverado, from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. It's Truck Month. Trade up to this Silverado Crew Cab LT All-Star Edition for a total value of $8,500. It's Truck Month. See your local Chevy dealer today.
In 2 days, X-Men unite.
This is gonna be fun.
X-Men Days of Future Past, Tuesday.
Second and 18 from the 2-yard line for Minnesota. After the timeout. The fake. Bridgewater throws wide, and it's complete. The reception to Charles Johnson. That's a huge big play. Yeah, we're thinking alike already, partner. Field position, that's a huge play.
Yeah, you want to be able to get some space for your punter, but right there, the stop route comes back, makes the completion. Now they got to get the first down, but now your punter at least has some space if you don't convert right here and try to flip this field, but most importantly, got to get the first down.
Gain of 14 brings up a 3rd and 4. Lone sack, and it's off a Detroit Lions player. The intended receiver was Golden Tate, but good coverage on the play by Danny Gore.
Danny Gore, one of my former teammates, he knows this defense well. Terrell Austin brought him from Baltimore. Gore at the middle of the screen. Oh. You see that ball gets tipped there, almost intercepted, but Gore does need to hold inside leverage. He lost it right there and was lucky to break up the play.
Pardon me, we were talking so much about Golden Tate. I had him on the other team as well. Greg Jennings, the intended receiver. From the 35, Jeremy Ross. And he'll gain about 6 yards on the return. Andrew Sendejo with the special teams play.
Fox tomorrow.
I told you never to come back here! There's a war coming. I can help you. Trust me!
Every legend has a beginning.
Everything my parents worked for is now falling into the hands of criminals.
Not everything.
You want to be a woman with power? I'm looking for a weapon. Do you believe Gotham can be saved?
Gotham, followed by Sleepy Hollow. All new tomorrow on Fox.
I've got it now.
I've got the whole league.
I've got the world's biggest NFL video library, personalized just for me, with highlights of my favorite players.
Breaking news, fantasy predictions.
It's everything I want, from Marcus Allen
to Keenan Allen.
And it goes with me from this screen to that screen.
This fantasy stream, I got it now. Your own stream, download it now.
NFL Now. Download it today.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
For the most electric night of comedy ever.
I did it for the laugh.
Sunday Fun Day.
Street name, Giggle Pig.
Good one. The Simpsons, all new. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, all new. And then after Family Guy, Mulaney.
And you can see where this is going.
All new. Sunday Fun Day. Starting at 8, 7 Central. Tonight. Woo-hoo! On Fox.
Fox tomorrow. Heroes and villains collide in the new drama everyone's talking about. Gotham. It's the story of the city that transformed a boy into a legend. Catch a new episode tomorrow at 8, 7 Central, right here on Fox. Mike Goldberg, Brendan Ayabadejo, Stafford of the Lions opened up 5 for 5, partner. Since then, he has just been 5 for 10. There was an opening drive that was extremely impressive with the help from Theo Riddick.
Ready? Mulaney, plays up.
The fake. Pressure. And the sack to Everson. Griffin had pressure, as well as Jasper Brinkley. Loss of 10.
The play action pass. You want the linebackers to bite, but you gotta block. Offensive line isn't holding the front. You see Brinkley is able to run through, and a play that's intended to create space goes for a negative and loss of yardage. It's been a defensive battle so far. Absolutely. One touchdown.
And after what happened a week ago Thursday at Green Bay, the Vikings have to be pleased with this defensive effort. 2nd and 20 from the shotgun. Complete. And all the way to the 40-yard line for Jeremy Ross. Gain of 8, and a 3rd and 12 will come forth.
Ross on the quick slant, able to get them back on track for a 3rd and long.
Ross, the coaches said, is always dangerous. Lions are 0 for 4 on 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 12.
Let's see if Ross can clear this out for Ebron to get something in the middle.
Clock's ticking. Stafford dumps it off in the flat. And a good tackle. Theo Riddick was trying to get to the outside, but he was chased down by the Vikings' Anthony Barr. There is a flag on the field, though.
Little swing screen right there.
The penalty marker down in the secondary.
Pass interference, offense, number 85. Penalties decline. Result of the play, 3rd down.
Ebron blocking before the ball was thrown. In essence, that's a pick. That's illegal.
Correction, 4th down. Please reset the game clock to 2:42, please. 2:42.
Sheriff
on the game
Floyd
clock.
hurt on the play, Brendan. Number 73.
Just an inadvertent leg whip right there, right into his knee. Floyd gets up, he's running off the field. That's always good to see.
Always a good sign. Second-year man out of Florida. .242 on the clock. Vikings would love to tie this up and go into the locker room with some momentum.
Vikings have had a ton of opportunities, but they've been pinned so deep in their own territory, losing the field position battle this entire game.
Sam Martin to punt. Martin's had some good punts here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Will it hit the end zone? Yes. So the Vikings will start at their own 20 with 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's check in with Joel Klatt in LA.
All right, Mike, we take you out to Buffalo. Kyle Orton's going to find USC's Robert Woods. 7-7 game in Buffalo. There is no report yet if Jim Schwartz is on anybody's shoulders. So everybody in Detroit, don't worry about that. Mike, Brendan, Peter, back to you.
Thank you very much, Joel. There was a lot of talk about that exit from the stadium. Mostly, the Lions didn't want to talk about it. 1st and 10 from the 20. Vikings have 2 timeouts. And nothing there. Jerick McKinnon with the carry. The 2-minute warning is upon us as the Vikings here at home trail to the Lions 7-0. 2-minute warning.
This is the new iPhone 6.
And this is the new iPhone 6 Plus.
They're the biggest iPhones ever made.
They're huge.
Yeah, but their size is just the beginning.
Even though they're huge.
Sure, but they could change the way you see the world.
Oh, that is so huge.
They could improve your health.
Huge!
They're the biggest, most powerful iPhones ever made. Huge. Stop it, please. Stop it. Thank you.
Huge.
Right now at Burger King, get 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.49. No, wait, is that really right?
Yep, it says it right there. $1.49, 10 nuggets, limited time only.
All right. They're crispy and golden on the outside, made with premium white meat on the inside. Get more your way, only at Burger King.
Fast on a rough road riding, twisting, turning further from my home. And when it's done, believe that I will yell it from that mountain high. I was born free.
Truck guys, as dependable as the trucks they drive. Chevy Silverado, from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road.
Fox tomorrow.
I told you never to come back here. There's a war coming. I can help you. Trust me.
Every legend has a beginning.
Do you believe Gotham can be saved?
Gotham, followed by Sleepy Hollow. All new tomorrow on Fox.
The new 2015 Chevy Silverado and the NFL bring you the Silverado most dependable players of the day. Behind a pair of touchdown passes from quarterback Cam Newton to tight end Greg Olsen, and a defense led by Luke Kuechly that racked up 4 sacks and 4 turnovers, the Panthers overcame a 14-point deficit last week to beat the Bears. Brought to you by the 2015 Chevy Silverado, from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road.
Let us release our own horsemen. If you're not watching Sleepy Hollow, you're missing the most action-packed, outlandish thrill ride on TV.
Get out of my car.
All new Sleepy Hollow, tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
Follow your favorite team all season long. Go to iTunes.com/NFL. 2nd and 7 from their own 23-yard line. The rookie Teddy Bridgewater. Three defensive linemen set up against the Vikings offense. Bridgewater able to complete the pass, and a good move by Jerick McKinnon. Great yards after catch for the rookie.
McKinnon always dangerous. Teddy relying on his check down, something he had talked about last night in the production meeting. He was going to be looking when guys were not open. He'd be going to his check down, something he learned in college at Louisville and he's comfortable doing.
Well, Mike Zimmer said about his young quarterback that he is very cerebral. Got a great work ethic, extremely humble. They moved up 8 spots in the draft to get him. Ziggy Ansah out, George Johnson in for the Lions. Bridgewater down the middle, incomplete. The intended receiver was Charles Johnson.
Didn't really see anything open on the field right there, Goldie, but Bridgewater definitely wanted to get his feet set. He couldn't, therefore it was an inaccurate pass. Just a tad bit of pressure in that pocket, collapsing late in the down.
Brings us to 2nd and 10. 1:47 remaining here in the first half. Bridgewater looking, checking off. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. Chase Ford, the tight end.
Ford's a guy that was showing up all day in practice. Second-year man, just couldn't hold on right there, but they're expecting some big things out of him.
Nice job defensively by Rasheem Mathis. Ziggy Ansah is back in. 3rd and 10 for Bridgewater and the Vikings. 4 wideouts. Bridgewater under pressure, and he is sacked again. And it's the man we just talked about, Ziggy Ansah, who came into the game. -5.
The pocket just completely collapsed right there. No one was open. Ford under pressure.
I'm at Detroit, the team's first. Please reset the game clock to 1:36.
Detroit takes a timeout.
Please, on the game clock. Thank you. Thank you.
Ansah came on the delay. Looked like it was initially a 3-man rush, and Ansah just came in late.
So no timeout, although the official said the Lions did. At least we'll check. Well, they made the announcement, but here's the kick. Sam Martin. Fair catch by Jeremy Ross. Hey, let's check in with Kurt Menefee. He'll tell us what's coming up on the Visa Halftime Show.
Coming up on the Visa Halftime, we've got all your early highlights, including Peyton Manning off to a slow start for the Broncos against the Jets, and Joe Flacco off to a crazy hot start in Tampa Bay. It all comes your way as we get started when we come back with the Visa Halftime.
The penalty to Josh Bynes as we make our way to break. Now return with 1:29. So on the scoreboard, they're showing the Lions with 2 timeouts. We'll keep an eye on that, partner. They've got a long way to go. 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line.
No go, no go!
Stafford, and he has to throw it away. He's already been sacked 4 times. Last week, he was sacked a career-high 6 times, and the week before 4. So this line not protecting Stafford the way they want to. The great pressure by Gerald Hodges.
You see the quick pressure up the middle. Raiola normally calling out the blocks and picking up those schemes right there. They just didn't call the right scheme. They let him go through, and Stafford has to get rid of that ball quickly. They're trying to manufacture some quick offense in this last minute 30 of the half.
We were talking to Matthew Stafford about that. Sacks can be deceiving if the quarterback stays in the pocket and tries to make something happen. That one tipped and almost intercepted. Gerald Hodges.
Hodges showing up again. Stafford clearly didn't see him underneath. In the coverage, is trying to get it over the linebacker in between the DB. Hodges almost gets the pick on the previous play. Hodges on the pressure. He had his best week of practice this week, Mike Zimmer said, and it's showing up on film right now.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 23. Vikings would love to get it back. Put it in the end zone before the end of this half. Stafford looking deep. Almost brought in by Corey Fuller, but there was good coverage by Josh Robinson.
George Edwards, defensive coordinator, and Mike Zimmer not scared to dial up the pressure. You see the linebackers up there, leaving the cornerback on an island. He's got to get the ball out there quickly. It's not open. And you're giving back the ball relatively quickly back to Minnesota.
Yep.
See if they can sneak some points on the board. Norv Turner's probably elated, gets another shot.
The punt by Sam Martin. Marcus Sherrills again back deep to receive at the 18-yard line. There's a flag on the field. Sherrills and another flag. There are multiple flags on the field as the ball was out.
I'd be surprised if the Lions didn't have this ball.
They're saying they do. Tahir Whitehead says we have the football.
Mike Zimmer talked about eliminating the negative plays. Potentially right here, this play could send them down 14 or 10 points. Prater's pretty much in position to kick a field goal right here.
Prater has the NFL record with a 64-yard field goal. Let's take a look at this fumble again, Brendan.
Poor ball security. He's holding that ball like
There's
it's a...
3 fouls on the play with the change of possession. At the end of this play, by rule, will offset all 3 penalties. Illegal block in the back on the return team. Number 47, holding on the return team. Number 27, an illegal use of hands, kicking team. Number 49, with the change of possession, by rule, will offset re-kick 4th down.
Wow.
After all of that, we get to do it again, and the Vikings are relieved, to say the least. They were all over him.
Anytime you grab a guy's jersey, you see him spin, that's easy pickings for the ref. They're going to throw a flag.
So Sherrills is set up at the 22-yard line. 1 minute, 5 seconds remains here in our first half. It has been a defensive battle, Brendan, to say the least.
Proofer's got to be relieved that they got that fumble back and have another opportunity.
Absolutely. Waving it off, fair catch, and it's out of bounds. 47-yard punt for Sam Martin. 2 timeouts and 58 seconds here in the half for the Vikings to go to work.
See what Norv has in store. You got a minute to manufacture something. If you don't pick up a big play off the jump here, then you're probably just going to burn out the clock.
Norv Turner. Jim Caldwell said quite clearly, I am very fortunate to have a veteran like Norv Turner on my staff. Asiata in a tailback. Vikings starting from the 30-yard line. Pressure again. Bridgewater into the flat, 40-yard line. And pushed out of bounds. Matt Asiata, the gain of 18.
Headable at safety, the last line of defense right there. Great play by Norv. Lions show pressure. Dial up the pressure. The screen play, anytime guys are coming up the field, the quarterback's taking a lot of sacks, a good way to alleviate that pressure. A quick screen plays, Norv dialed it in. And they're in play now.
They got a lot of time with the 2 timeouts.
Sneak some points up on the board for the Vikings.
Last touchdown pass for the offense came in week 2. Oh, tipped and intercepted. Intercepted by Tahir Whitehead. Second interception of the afternoon for Teddy Bridgewater.
And that one's not on Teddy at all.
Absolutely.
Teddy goes to the check down, something he's been going to all day, and deflects the ball right to the Tahir Whitehead right there. Asiata, normally a sure-handed guy, had a fumble last week, which is not characteristic of him. Comes back and bats the ball to a Lion defender for the interception.
Lions with 2 timeouts, 45 seconds at their own 49. Lions defense with 2 interceptions today. Stafford, complete, and near a first down. Eric Ebron, the youngster, the tight end. Gain of 11.
In the hurry up off, oh, called a timeout.
So that will be the second timeout for the Lions.
Ebron's a guy they got a lot of faith in. They think he can take the top off of a defense. He's a willing blocker. He's also a good receiver. They think he's got a high ceiling. They're excited about his future.
All right, now they're saying that they didn't take the timeout earlier, and now they're saying they did. So 1 timeout for the Lions. Man, Teddy Bridgewater, not the first half he wanted. Not like the first half where he was dominant against the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, he's been sacked 4 times already on the day. He's made 1 critical mistake, but he's holding his composure, going against the #1 defense in the league. He's doing okay, just needs to settle in a little bit.
Clock at 39 seconds. Here's Bell. And he's dragged down at about the 33. Gain of 6 on the carry.
Got to hurry up and snap this.
25 seconds. Stafford goes wide, incomplete. Intended for Jeremy Ross. Coverage by Josh Robinson.
They can still attack the middle of the field. They don't need to get the ball out of bounds right here. They can call a timeout.
Matt Prater 0 for 1 as a Detroit Lion, at least this time. Right now it would be about a 51-yard field goal. A chip shot for a man who made it from 64. Stafford down the middle, in and out of the hands of Joyce Bell.
Bell should have had this with the check down. Wanted to pick up a few extra yards to make the field goal that much easier for Prater, and he just doesn't pull it in. Stafford's definitely not happy right now with that performance by Bell.
Alex Henry's 0 for 3 last week against Buffalo, cost the Lions a win. 52-yard field goal attempt. Lions kickers this year, 1 of 10 from outside 40. Prater missed earlier. The kick is up. And it is good. The Lions on the field goal by Matt Prater now lead 10-0. And Calvin Johnson loves it because he hasn't seen it enough here early in the season.
Yeah, that's something they've been lacking, stability in the kicking game, particularly in field goals. Prater definitely adds value. He's batting 500 right now. That works in baseball.
5 plays, 17 yards, 38 seconds leads to the field goal. Prater, as I mentioned, was 25 of 26 last year with the Broncos. You think they like having Matt Prater? Let's see the reaction It looks like we're about to go home, and it's a game winner.
A couple I love you, man.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're here. I can buy you dinner, whatever you want. He's a veteran. He's been here a long time. And a big field goal here late in the first half. Prater over 81% on his kicks in the last 7 years. Cordero Patterson waiting patiently. Sam Martin to kick it off. Patterson at the 4-yard line, looking for space. And he's taken down at the 20. Special teams tackle by Josh Bynes.
Former Baltimore Raven, won a championship with myself. Bynes showing up on special teams. They alluded to also seeing him a little bit on goal line in short yardage situations.
You know a little bit about special teams. 3-time Pro Bowler.
Most likely right here, just nail it down, and
yeah,
it's not worth taking a chance of a negative play.
Could have been very different, though, due to the interception. Vikings would have hoped it would be a 7-7 game. And that's the end of the first half. The Lions' #1 defense has forced 2 turnovers already. Does Teddy Bridgewater have the self-confidence to come back and have a big second half, Brendan?
Yeah, I think you're going to have to look at Norv Turner for this one to get him rocking and rolling. Go with the checkdowns, get Asiata and McKinnon back in the ball game, and do exactly what the game plan was. Attack the outside, attack the inside, get Teddy going, but it's going to have to start with the play calling and up front with the offensive line.
Just 78 total yards for Minnesota in the first half of play. They were also not very polished on the offensive line. 4 sacks against Teddy Bridgewater. So I think everybody understands they got to be better to win here at home.
Yeah, and there's been some negative plays, but it's always hard when you have the ball deep inside your own territory. Right. If you're already back inside your 20 and you don't get a first down, then it's really hard to flip the field. So it's been tough sledding so far for Minnesota, but they're going to have to do something different.
Now let's go to Kurt Menefee and the Visa Halftime Show.
Welcome to the Visa Halftime Report. Visa Checkout, the easier way to pay online.
And welcome to the Visa Halftime. Kurt Menefee along with Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy's. We get you rolling through the scoreboard here so far in Week 6, starting in Buffalo.
All right, new Patriots owners. That is Terry and Kim Pagula. On hand, obviously, to watch the Bills host the New England Patriots. Have a pass interference penalty on Buffalo. Ball at the 1-yard line. Touchdown to Tim right from Brady. 7-0. Then back comes Orton. Quick slant. Looks left, fires right, gets inside the corner. Safety can't get over there in time. 7-yard touchdown to Robert Woods. 10-7 now. Patriots by a field goal over the Buffalo Bills. Carolina Panthers at Cincinnati. A.J. Green out with a toe injury. Fine young receiver for the Bengals. And Giovanni Bernard breaks off left tackle. You think he's down? You think you got him? Howie, look at you go. My boy Howie the other day working out. 89 yards. Touchdown. Cincinnati 17. Carolina Panthers 10. Halftime score. The Lions at the Vikings. Calvin Johnson, great wide receiver for the Detroit Lions out of this football game. So Matthew Stafford back, looking a little bit to the right. Quick slant inside is Riddick. 9-yard touchdown. 7-0 Lions on top of the Vikings. Then Teddy Bridgewater picked off in the end zone by Glover Quinn. He returns it out of the end zone. 4 sacks in the first half on Bridgewater. 10-0 Lions on top of Minnesota. Steelers at the Cleveland Browns. Remember I said on the air, shot my mouth off. Oh, the Pittsburgh Steelers own the Cleveland Browns. Well, better reverse that. Hoyer to Cameron. 51-yard post route. Touchdown, 14-3. Ben Tate, off right tackle, bounces back to the inside. 8-yard touchdown run. All Cleveland on top of Pittsburgh. 21-3. That is a halftime score. Broncos at the Jets. Geno Smith being under attack. Didn't have a good game. Missed the team meeting last week in San Diego. But Geno coming out firing to Amari. This is a 2-yard touchdown pass. Jets up 7-3 on top of the visiting Denver Broncos. Peyton Manning 2 touchdown passes in the first half. Skinny post, Julius Thomas, 22-yard touchdown, 17-7. Broncos on top of the Jets. Ravens at the Buccaneers. Flacco, 5 touchdowns in the first half. Quick post to Torrey Smith, 15-yarder touchdown. Then Torrey Smith, 9-yard. And then this is Amari Aiken. That's a 17-yard. That's 3. Here's 4, Howie. Campanero, a 19-yarder. Then the deep one to Smitty. Down the left sideline. Good job. 56-yard touchdown. All Ravens 38-0 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jaguars at the Titans. Jackie Battle takes it in. 1 yard out. 10-7. Tennessee Titans on top of the Jaguars by a field goal in the first half.
Also, in a game that most of you are watching, the Green Bay Packers up by a touchdown down in Miami. And so why don't we start with that game, Howie Long?
Yeah, can Miami generate any offense? Because if they can, this defense, certainly for Miami, particularly the 2 defensive ends, Vernon and Wake, seem to be in the Green Bay huddle because they know the snap count. If they can generate any kind of an offense, get some points on the board, Green Bay's done a great job of controlling the clock, but they can't protect.
Well, it's amazing that Miami's even in this game. 2 turnovers, 9 minutes of possession. But you're right, it's the defense. Cameron Wake coming off the edge. Green Bay's having a problem with speed off the edge. So, not only in this game, but in the future, all these other defensive ends are licking their chops, waiting to meet up against these offensive tackles.
They've got to tell on the snap count.
Yeah, they're getting a great jump on the ball, and that's why Rodgers is taking so many hits. Now, the question is, can Tannehill, score some points the second half? Because, Green Bay now, the heat and humidity, it's going to kick in the second half. I promise you, it's hot down there.
Is that because you said it in the pregame show that you're guaranteeing it's going to kick in the second half?
I had to reinforce it for the second half.
Okay. I can tell you it does.
It does.
When you're down in Florida.
There's a bunch of hot air coming out down here.
Woo! Hey, Visa play of the first half of that. We go back to Cincinnati and Giovanni Bernard. 89 yards on the touchdown run, and he runs right into the Visa Play of the Half award. Second half, your contest, right after this. Pay online with Visa Checkout in just a few clicks. Then get back to the game. Visa Checkout, the easier way to pay online. Sign up now at VisaCheckout.com.
2 teams that know each other extremely well. Let's talk about momentum.
The suspense of this postseason continues.
Wow! Are you kidding me? The Giants are in a great spot.
In Washington, Allison Grimes would help Obama. She's done it for years in Kentucky. Grimes backed Obama's re-election, even after Obamacare threatened jobs and our Medicare. She helped nominate Obama, even after he vowed to bankrupt coal plants. Grimes endorsed Obama's party platform, his war on coal, Obamacare, everything in between. On the issues that count, Allison Grimes works for Obama, not Kentucky. Crossroads GPS is responsible for the content of this advertising.
You need a breakfast built for work days, not weekdays. The chicken and gravy breakfast burrito from your DQ. A chicken strip plus eggs, cheese, and pepper gravy in a warm flour tortilla. Served with crispy hash browns and coffee. Just one of our delicious $3 breakfasts. Only at your DQ.
Getting the new DQ $5 lunch with not 1 but 2 crispy chicken wraps? That's like...
You've got 1 wrap plus fries, drink, and a sundae. Spin for more! Right.
The new Chicken Wraps $5 lunch. Only at your DQ.
Why can't the place that gets you coffee fast get it to you the way you like it?
I like 100% Brazilian with a little pumpkin spice cap and a cinnamon topper.
I've got cream and sugar.
And the place that gets your coffee your way never gets it to you fast. At Speedway, you'll never wait in line to get your coffee just the way you like it. Always freshly brewed, with new flavors and blends and a chance to customize your own perfect cup. And now, backed by popular demand, our 100% Brazilian coffee is just 99 cents.
The convenience stores of Speedway.
Yes, you're loading me up and I'm gonna carry stuff and you're gonna build something today. You're not very good at getting all you need at once, so I know we'll be back here today. Look at all those other cars, they can't carry crap. It's alright when they even try. What has no thumbs and loves what he does? This guy.
Your car has a life too. Stay covered and let them live it already. Safe Auto. Call, click, and enjoy the road ahead.
Kentucky Lottery. Fueling imagination. Funding education.
2 teams that know each other extremely well. Let's talk about momentum.
The suspense of this postseason continues.
Wow! Are you kidding me? Giants are in a great spot.
Tonight, it's Game 2 of the NLCS between the Giants and Cardinals, and you can see it only on Fox Sports 1. Theo Riddick with the only touchdown in our game so far. Detroit leads 10-0.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
For the most electric night of comedy ever.
I did it for the laughs.
Sunday Fun Day.
Street name, Giggle Pig.
Good one. The Simpsons, all new. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, all new. And then after Family Guy, Mulaney.
And you can see where this is going.
All new. Sunday Fun Day. Starting at 8, 7 Central. Tonight. Woo-hoo! On Fox.
The numbers are staggering. Kentucky has the third highest drug overdose mortality rate in the U.S. Deaths from drug overdoses have quadrupled since 1999. Over 6 million Americans suffer from prescription drug abuse disorders. Over 50 die per day from prescription and heroin overdoses. Chances are you know someone who needs help in dealing with addiction. Recovery Works is here with 3 Kentucky locations to provide options for treatment. We can accept most forms of insurance to include Kentucky Medicaid. Call us today. Let us help you with the new beginning.
They're flying high here in the Gopher Stadium on the campus of the University of Minnesota. Fox NFL Sunday from Minneapolis continues when we come back.
Wow! Are you kidding me? Unbelievable!
NFL coverage on WTRB is sponsored in part by Commonwealth Credit Union.
Louisville. You know, the perfect bank should be mobile, not just online. It should have amazing programs for all your financial needs. It should be involved in the community, and you should be one of the owners. Actually, that's not a job for a bank. You need something a little different. Luckily, we're not a bank. We are so much more. Join us for our grand opening October 20th through the 25th.
Oh,
Have fun every 5 minutes with Kentucky's Keno.
Yep, this is the one. Can we go for a test drive?
Oh, sure. I'll be right back.
Thanks. Leather, running boards, CarMax quality certified, low no haggle price, 5-day money back guarantee. That's great. And a roof rack for the kayak. We don't have a kayak. We could get a kayak.
Ready to roll?
Yes, we are.
With more than 35,000 cars nationwide, CarMax has the perfect car for everybody. CarMax. Start here.
In 2008, Allison Grimes supported Barack Obama and his liberal platform.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
If somebody wants to build a coal-powered plant, they can. It's just that it will bankrupt them.
If you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care plan.
And after all this, Grimes still supports Obama. Is there any doubt how she'd vote in Washington?
I'm Mitch McConnell, and I approve this message.
WDRB Hot Country is here.
All the latest country hits all in one place.
It's not exactly radio, it's an app you can download free and take with you anywhere.
Get it at your app store or listen live at WDRB.com's The Button.
Game day. It's time to come together as one to cheer on your Cincinnati Bengals. It's an experience like no other. The beautiful roar of tens of thousands of Bengals fans on their feet and turning it up. Yeah, you can sit on your couch and watch, or you could experience the sights, sounds, emotions, and electricity of Cincinnati Bengals football in person. Cincinnati, let's roar.
The evil we face is real.
All new Sleepy Hollow, tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
A picture-perfect afternoon here in Minneapolis. Lions lead as we get set for the third quarter, 10-0. Hey, let's check out today's excitement, and it's brought to you by Nissan. Lions defense, 4 sacks, 2 interceptions. That said, Brendan, they are #1 ranked.
Yeah, they're dialing it in. They got Teddy Bridgewater rattled, so they just got to keep doing what they're doing. But Minnesota really needs to make the adjustments to come out and play a better half of football.
Cordero Patterson back to receive the kick of Sam Martin. The big question will be, how will Teddy Bridgewater recover from a very difficult first half? And the second half is underway. Long booming kick. And the Vikings will start at their own 20. Let's check out Peter Schrager. He's down on the field. Peter?
Yeah, Mike, you know, without Adrian Peterson, Calvin Johnson, and Reggie Bush, no one expected offensive fireworks. But that first half, both teams struggled on offense. I asked Mike Zimmer about it. He said, stupid penalties. Jim Caldwell, a little softer with it, said too many 1st and 20s. Zimmer said for Teddy Bridgewater to get going, he needs to speed up the offense. You'd think slow down. He said speed up, get him in a rhythm, let's go. But both coaches very disappointed with all the penalties.
Great stuff, Peter. Thank you very much. Let's see if Bridgewater can go 0 to 60 and score some points. Jarrett McKinnon very busy in the backfield in the first half. They started their 20. Under pressure and a completion to Chase Ford, the big tight end out of Miami. Gain of 7.
I like what Norv is doing, going to the easy completion, setting up his quarterback for 2nd and short.
The big stat, 2 turnovers by the Vikings. Neither team lit it up offensively.
See if Norv wants to stretch the field here or just get the first down.
The opening drive for Teddy Bridgewater and the Vikings was impressive until the interception, so they're trying to put one together again. Moving ahead almost to the 35-yard line was McKinnon. It's stopped on the play by Tahir Whitehead. Gain of 6. A first down for the Vikings. Teddy Bridgewater. They moved up in the draft to get him. He was outstanding at Louisville. The handoff. And again, just a couple. Teddy Bridgewater, in his senior year, completed over 70% of his passes. Everything we hear, and we've talked to a lot of guys, Brendan, is that this kid can be the real deal.
Yeah, you see they're speeding up the offense right here. They don't want to give the Lions a chance to substitute.
Norv Turner loves it. To the flat. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Jarius Wright.
Teddy's doing a lot of good things. His teammates need to help him out right here. The last interception, Asiata bats the ball up. Right here, you see a drop pass.
Mike Zimmer said, when he looks and talks to Teddy Bridgewater, he just smiles. He just loves the kid so much. He smiles every time he's around him. He's got the confidence of his coaches and his teammates. 3rd and 7 from the 37. Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete again to Chase Ford. The big tight end with back-to-back receptions. Good for 9. The stop by DeAndre Levy.
They needed that first down. Huge for his confidence. You see Ford just outrunning Levy to the flat on the cross route. They needed that. He's building up confidence. Norv is dialing in.
Opening drive of the second half. Dumped off into the flat to Jarius Wright. And he makes it to about the midfield line.
Another quick hit, a short completion. Norv is building up Teddy's confidence. He's building it up, getting McKinnon back on track. It's a balanced offense, going short, quick hitting routes. I like what Norv is doing. This is their best drive since the first quarter.
2nd and 6 from midfield. McKinnon, the single back. Bridgewater, pressure again. He gets it away, and it's complete. What a play by Chase Ford. and Rhett Ellison.
The Lions dialed up the pressure. They're at Teddy's feet. Ellison running the underneath, the drag route. Bridgewater throws it up there nice and easy, makes the completion. Now you got 3rd and short.
So a couple, as I mentioned, of Ford now. Ellison, the 3rd-year man out of USC. 3rd and 2. Bridgewater. And the pass deflected. Was it intercepted? To here, Whitehead. Let's see if he has it. Yep.
Pass is intercepted on the play.
Another tip pass, another mistake by the Vikings offense. This is something Zimmer talked about that they had to eliminate in order to win this football game today.
So the second time they were moving the chains is the second time they get intercepted. To hear Whitehead with the great play. We return to Minneapolis. After this, this is the NFL on Fox.
It's true, all airline employees have attitudes. Ours just have the good kind. There's a reason flying with Southwest feels different. We put people at the heart of everything we do. Always have, always will.
The wait is over. Get the best iPhone ever, the best way ever, from T-Mobile. Introducing the best trade-in value guaranteed. Trade in your old iPhone at T-Mobile and get up to $350. It's the best trade-in value guaranteed. Get the best iPhone ever today at your local T-Mobile store.
I see that you want me.
As boys, the Dodge brothers made their own bicycle. John went on to hold office. Horace supported the orchestra. They raced yachts. Their lives were big, but their dreams were even bigger. 100 years later, this is how their spirit lives on.
Today's game is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Without a heart, it's just a machine. By DirecTV. If you call yourself a sports fan, you gotta get DirecTV. By Taco Bell. Sometimes you gotta live Mas. And by the Dodge Challenger. Born Dodge.
Mike Goldberg, Brendan Einbedejo. Lions starting here midfield after the interception by Whitehead. Joyke Bell with about a 6 or 7 yard gain. The stop by Captain Munnerlyn.
Bell, a guy that usually runs downhill, realizes there's no edge on the defense. He keeps cutting out, stretching it out. Instead of hitting it down the middle, he hits it towards the outside, picks up a nice gain.
They're going to make it a gain of 11 and a first down. That last drive, 8 plays, was the Vikings' longest drive of the day. Unfortunately, it results in another interception. Stafford with the handoff. Running downfield. Here's Joyke Bell again. Gain of 7 on the carry.
Bell just bouncing off tacklers.
And no Reggie Bush today, ankle injury.
Makes one cut, makes the first guy miss. Breaks a tackle, takes 4 Vikings to get him down. Bell running the ball hard today.
2nd and 3 from the Vikings 34-yard line. Jeremy Ross goes in motion. Stafford looking over the middle, complete at the 29-yard line to Corey Fuller.
Fuller, not a big receiver, but just basketballed him right there and able to get him between himself and the defender to screen him off and get the completion for the first down.
Second catch on the afternoon for Fuller. Out of Virginia Tech. I formation with Joyce Bell. 1st and 10 from the 29. The handoff, and a great run by Bell all the way to the 15-yard line. Robert Button finally made the stop. 13-yard gain.
Lombardi keeps dialing in on these downhill running plays for Bell. Bell just exploiting the middle of the defense. Mike Zimmer can't be happy.
Number 75.
You have to protect the middle of your defense first. If there's nothing there in the middle, teams are going to take advantage of that going back to the well.
Joe Lombardi, the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. Larry Warford is an eligible receiver on this play. Stafford. And he trips down at about the 18-yard line. Good pressure from Everson Griffin. And a loss of 4.
Lombardi goes to the spread offense right here. There's no running back in the backfield. Everybody's spread. The defense puts the pressure on. Stafford is stacked. But why not just keep running the ball right here? You're doing something good. You're moving the ball down the field, and then you try to get cute. You spread it out. Negative play.
Negative play indeed. Theo Riddick and Joyce Bell. Different kind of runners, both effective today. Stafford. The quick hit. And it'll get about 2 or 3 yards. Golden Tate with the reception. He's been somewhat quiet. Gerald Hodges with the tackle.
Quick screen to Golden Tate. Since he's dropped that ball in the second quarter, we haven't seen him show up, but a little reception right there. It wasn't much, but it's going to keep that defense guessing. It's a chess game. Lombardi's thinking that Zimmer's probably sending a blitz right there. They throw the screen, and they have it covered.
3rd and 12 from the Vikings' 18-yard line. Big play here for the Lions. They lead 10-0. Matthew Stafford. He's sacked. Great defensive play by Tom Johnson.
Johnson just playing big right there. Big time situation. Johnson right there at the middle of your screen runs through Dominic Raiola and gets the sack. Raiola, the 14-year man's been on this team forever. And that starts happening when you start playing against younger physical players.
Lions 0 for 8 on 3rd down. Brings up a 44-yard field goal attempt for Matt Prater. He's missed one, he's made one. Prater. Oh, he hits the upright. Matt Prater misses for the 2nd time today. The kicking woes continue to be a demon for the Lions.
We could talk about its refined, class-leading, luxurious interior, or its more than 70 available safety and security features, and optional best-in-class 30 highway MPG. But we let others sum it up for us. This is the Jeep Grand Cherokee. It is the best of what we're made of. During the Jeep Celebration event, well-qualified lessees can lease the 2014 Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4 for $359 a month.
You treat every minute like it's a chance to do something. So you're always moving, constantly searching for the next opportunity to make the most of what life has to offer. Your time is valuable, so you reach for something better. Fewer calories, fewer carbs, more to experience. Michelob Ultra, the superior light beer.
Sprint has done it again. First, there was the Sprint Family Share Pack. A family of 2, 4, or even 10 gets unlimited talk, text, and 20 gigabytes of data to share with the entire family for only $100 a month. That's double the high-speed data of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Double the data. And now check out Sprint's new unlimited plan. Individual lines of unlimited data, talk, and text at just $50 a month per line. Our lowest price ever. $100 a month for the family, $50 a month for individual lines. Sprint, it's the best value in wireless.
Two teams that know each other extremely well. Let's talk about momentum.
The
The suspense of this postseason continues. Wow! Are you kidding me? The Giants are in a great spot.
Signed this week, Matt Prater. He's missed from 50. He made a 52-yarder. He just missed from 44. Last year, he was 14 of 15 from 40-plus yards. So the score remains Detroit 10, Minnesota nothing. Bodies all over, yeah.
James Ahedebo just coming like a man from the secondary, put the pressure on Bridgewater. Let's take a look at it. Ahedebo at the top of your screen beats McKinnon and gets the sack. The ball comes out. This game could easily right now be 16-0, Goldie, and it's a 10-0 ball game right now.
No question about it. C.J. Mosley, the 10-year veteran, in on that play as well. Loss of 7. Second down. McKinnon gaining just a couple of yards.
That's NFL standard. After you have a negative play, get back on track, you're going to hand the ball off on second down, especially after a sack or an incomplete pass.
But it brings up a 3rd and 13.
We talked about Norvin dialing in for Teddy Bridgewater. You just have to question after the turnover, starting first down with a pass play.
McKinnon, the rookie out of Georgia Southern, as we mentioned earlier. Bridgewater looking and complete. The completion to Jarius Wright, but short of the first down. Darius Slay on the coverage.
That route should have been ran at the sticks.
Yep.
You needed to pick up 14 yards. You pick up 5. Punt team onto the field.
Jeremy Ross back to receive the Jeff Locke punt. Flags on the play.
False start.
How does Teddy Bridgewater stay confident?
Offense, number 57, 5-yard penalty.
Once again, it goes with the play calling. You know, Norv Turner's been around great quarterbacks his whole career. He sees that Bridgewater has that potential, but you have to give it to him in baby steps. You got to allow the offensive line to McKinnon, Asiata, that 1-2 punch to run the ball, and don't put them in precarious situations like they just did.
The punt by Locke out of UCLA. Picked up by Jeremy Ross just about at the 30-yard line. He'll make his way to the 39, stopped by Adam Thielen. 40-yard kick, 9-yard return.
Visa Checkout is the easier way to pay online.
Okay, just enter your password and check out.
But can Kaloe and Dino really pay for Pizza Hut inside one of the heaviest waves in the world? Sign up now. Visa Checkout, the easier way to pay online. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
Visa Checkout and Pizza Hut are ready to dish up 1 million free pizzas. Get yours now at pizzahut.com.
Where you want your first scratch, Craig? Your choice.
What are you doing with that key, Jake?
I'm thinking of scratching your car.
Well, you should stop thinking that.
You're a little bit too precious with it.
Don't touch my dart, Jake.
Come on, it's for your own good. You'll thank me later. Move out of the way so you don't get hurt. I mean it. It's gonna happen.
Jake.
Might as well be from a
Step
friend.
back, Jake.
Lowe's presents How to Say Goodbye to 1993 Forever.
Goodbye.
Choose 18 months special financing on purchases of $5.99 or more at Lowe's.
I call them Sentinels.
I need to bring all the X-Men together.
Everything that happens now is in your hands.
X-Men Days of Future Past, Tuesday.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
Mulaney is all new tonight after Family Guy on Fox. Today's game is sponsored by Visa Checkout, the easier way to pay online.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. 4:38 remaining in the third quarter. Lions lead 10-0.
Number 20! Number 20! 10:55! Hey! Lady!
They start at their own 40. Joy Bell cuts in, gains about 5 yards. This stop by Everson Griffin.
Bell picking up where he left off on the last drive. Want to just talk about Tahir Whitehead. Had 2 picks off 2 deflected Teddy Bridgewater passes. He's stepping up big today for that Lions defense.
Stafford, the leader on this Lions offense. Of course, Calvin Johnson out of the lineup. And he was very limited the last couple of weeks as well. The ankle injury. Reggie Bush out of the lineup. Stafford to the flat to Bell, and he's forced out of bounds by Jasper Brinkley. So if you're Matt Stafford, you realize as we watch the play, and you realize that you might just have to carry this offense on your shoulders.
Yeah, and you see he's doing it right there. Come out, spread this Vikings defense out, a little rub route. Bell's open in the flat. Stafford's finding his stride, but they're definitely leaving points on the board. Could expect to see them going for the end zone, try to get 7 since the kicking game is unreliable today.
Well, they only had 1 offensive touchdown last week at home against the Bills. Lost 17-14. Stafford, incomplete. The intended receiver was Golden Tate. Coverage by Josh Robinson.
And we keep seeing the short routes. We keep seeing the short routes right here. Golden Tate just running a slant right here. Quick slant. He should have caught that. He's got a couple drops on the day today. But Joe Lombardi specifically talked about how Stafford, he feels like he's not letting loose. He's playing a little bit more conservative, but the routes are also conservative. I want to see some routes down the field. Let Stafford let that gun go.
2nd and 10 from the Vikings 48-yard line. Stafford behind center. Joy Bell gets the handoff and takes it to about the 45. Brian Robeson with the tackle, the 8-year veteran from Texas.
NFL North, the old black and blue division. See Bell just running with the head of steam. Set up 3rd and long.
3rd and 8 for Detroit.
We haven't seen a lot of Eric Ebron today. On 3rd down, Golden Tate has been the man. Let's see if he shows up.
Ebron, the young tight end. Stafford working the throw, complete. But it looks like it'll be short of the 1st down. There's a flag on the play. Captain Motherland with the coverage of Golden Tate. Oh, we got the flag.
Holding prior to the pass, defense number 22. 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
The safety, Harrison Smith, out of Notre Dame.
Take a look at Harrison Smith, gets the grab right there on Corey Fuller. Once again, I alluded to it twice before. You spin a guy around, it makes it easy for the ref to throw the flag. Harrison Smith, a guy that missed all of last year due to a foot injury, but the Vikings have a lot of faith in this guy and believe that he is their safety of the future back there.
1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. 2 minutes, 42 seconds on the clock here in the 3rd. Golden Tate. And he's tackled on the play by Xavier Rhodes. Gain of about 5.
Quick hit. You keep seeing these quick hits. I'm waiting for the pump and go. It's just a bare pass, just a quick pass, get it out there. See if Golden Tate can make a move and potentially bust one, but that's setting up plays for later where Stafford's going to pump it and the receiver's going to go, possibly set up a touchdown.
Joy Bell in the backfield again. 2nd and 5. Stafford over the middle. There's a flag on the play. Intended receiver was Golden Tate.
Golden Tate taking advantage of Rose. Does the slant, then pops out. Rose has no defense other than holding once again. Easy flag.
Defense number 29, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So the penalty on Xavier Rhodes. We've seen a lot of Joyce Bell on this drive. That's because Theo Riddick is doubtful with a hamstring. He may be done for the afternoon.
A lot of Bell and Tate right there, but Tate's coming off the field, so they're going to have to go to someone else. Let's see who's going to step up. Maybe Hill.
There's always George Wynn as well, the Michigan native. He was the featured back last week, and he pulls his way ahead.